Welcome back to another walk around and test drive at Coyote Classics. Today we're checking out a pretty neat little car. This is a 1966 T-Bird with a factory 428. As you can hear with the stock exhaust, just a very original stock low mileage car. I love the interior on these T-Birds.
Yeah, let's look at that one.
And I don't think these cars get nearly enough respect. I mean, the interior is gorgeous on them. They're just kind of a luxury car, and in today's market for classic cars, these are still affordable.
Yeah, one of the only cars that are affordable.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is this is a 101,000 mile car. It's had one repaint, and if you get close, it's I'm gonna call it kind of a silver green metallic. It's definitely a shade of green, but it's got a lot of metallic in there. It looks great.
It does. And what sold me on it when the gentleman brought it to the dealership is the interior, the way it rides and drives, and how neat too to have a factory 428.
Yeah, it's got the factory tag still on here. I see that we did decode it, so really nice car. Power steering, power brakes, power windows, power seat, power locks.
It just sounds good too. I mean, it's just quiet.
Just a nice driver. Underneath the hood's all factory paint. You can just see how nice and clean so that is. I mean, you got some little chips and knickknacks and stuff like that, but all in all, I mean, for a 50-year-old car, pretty nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna hand this to you in a second, but I just wanted to take another peek. Like the back seats on these cars, they just love you. You feel like you should be like having somebody drive you around. You're sitting in the back seat doing paperwork or something. You know what I mean? They're just classy.
It's like you're in a movie theater a little bit.
Yeah.
So nice driver condition T-Bird. Definitely not a show car, but something you can just have a lot of fun with, cruise nights. And it's a very, very solid car. Make sure you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. Go ahead there and make sure you look at the frame rails, floor pans. These are unibody cars. You wouldn't think so with the size of them, but just like a Mustang, the frame rails and stuff really rot out on these. So if you're looking for a T-Bird, make sure you get one that's nice and solid underneath.
Like this one.
Exactly. As far as tires go, tires look decent. Not sure how old they are, but they have some 205/70 15s on the front. Back of the hood lines up good. Again, the paint's older and stuff like that's had one repaint in the last 50 years. So you got a little chip right down in here. Shows original primer, but the back of the hood lines up excellent.
There's a chip that's been touched up here too.
Yeah, it's gonna have some. It's got a few little scratches, stuff like that. Now, Dalton, this is what's called a Landau top. And it's not just a vinyl top, it's a padded top. Just a light padded top, and it appears to be original, and it's in excellent shape. Again, like you mentioned, that back seat is beautiful, but look how nice all that original plastic and stuff is in the very back. Even the paint on that's excellent. For original, the bumpers are nice and clean too. As you look up and down the sides, and that's the thing, especially in a dark color, very straight car. And this is one we didn't even buff yet. So, I mean, it's just one that came in, looked clean, and we just went ahead and detailed it. Back tail lights look almost like new. Look how nice they are.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the trunk opened up in there. Got some little chips and stuff right here. You can see that right there, 3 little chips. As we go down here in the front of the quarter panel, it's excellent. The door fits absolutely perfect in here. Rocker panel, bottom of the door, bottom of the fender, all looks great. Door handle's nice. As we come in here, you can see, when they repainted the car, they did not repaint the door jambs. You see just a little bit of overspray or something right in there. Corner of the doors are rust-free. Interior lights work good here on the door panel. Love the wood grain right here. Wood grain looks beautiful. Again, original paint on the jambs. A little bit of overspray. If a guy wants to, you can probably clean some of that off. Just right around the edges.
Like I said, with the interior, I mean, just the wood grain and the dash and how the speedometer is, I don't think there was another car in 1966 that was as classy on the interior. They, these got the swing away wheel. Even the wood grain on the steering wheel. They're just. I feel like you should be smoking a cigar and
businessman's car,
with a top hat on.
It's got the fasten seat belt and flasher, door jamb light, all that kind of stuff. And that's got an overhead console. They did not all come with an overhead console. All the interior lights work, the 2 in the back, the 2 in the door panels when the doors are open. Here's another thing, Dee. I love the design of here, just with that stainless steel inside the seat.
Yeah, a lot of the seat backs on the Chevelles and Mustangs, all that, they didn't have that much detail.
Yeah, they were cheap.
Yep, just plastic backs.
I like them better, but they're cheap.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's what's kind of neat is like, now these cars are the affordable classics, and back in the day, this would have been a lot more expensive.
You're exactly right. It's funny how that works, huh? But the styling, right? The style of a 66 Chevelle SS or a 66 T-Bird, you know? Back in the day, there's a ton of these sold. I really like too, though, it's just the kit's all here still. I mean, it's just super solid, nice and clean. You can think of that. Who went with a trunk design like this? You know what I mean?
It's kind of wild.
Again, vinyl tops in excellent shape all the way around here. Driver's side's very nice and straight, just like the passenger, and it's got fender skirts, so if you want a little different look, take them off. No bubbles, no blisters. You can tell this was always a super solid car. Bottom of the door is good. This one sticks out just a little bit. The other one was perfect, but not bad. Again, bottom of the front fender fits perfectly to the rocker panel in the door. Body lines are good. Here's your factory colors. Corner of the door is perfect here. Does have a little wear here on the driver's side armrest. Another little spot right there that's been fixed before. Other than that, it's all original. Take this beauty for a ride, should we, Dee?
Sure.
Dome light works here too.
Yeah, I love the speedometers on these. It's like a thermometer type.
Pretty neat. The other thing is, look at the wood grain. Like you said earlier, the wood grain is just excellent. And just how this works like that with the swing way. Isn't that neat?
Yeah, you want to tell them how that works?
Yeah. Just got to go up like this a little bit, swing away, and then you can get your ass right out of the car. Here's the thing though, on a lot of T-Birds, I don't know if this one's like it, but with the swing way, a lot of times to start them, you have to hold up on them. Just look at this, just a little bit.
Yep.
I don't know if this one's like that or not, but
Nope.
it's not wore out like a lot of them. But 90% of them, you know what I mean? You just have to hold up on that, just a little pressure. This was a factory AC car. AC compressor has been removed at one point. Probably wanted more horsepower in this luxury beauty. Heater fan works great. Everything works excellent. There's your rear vent, open and close. Here's how you control that. It's pretty cool. Like even this, I mean, you got your little knobs and stuff. Like you said, we were talking about the Chevelle, they're plastic. You know what I mean? They don't hardly work and they flop around after 2 years of ownership.
Like this and a 66 Mustang, 66 Chevelle, it's hard to believe they were even built in the same year with all the different, things that this has.
It's kind of like a Ford, it's kind of like a Ford Taurus and a Cadillac.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's exact, but it's opposite.
Yep.
Right. The Ford's actually doing a little better than the old Caddy at that time. Here's your day-night mirror. It's nice and tight. And here's the other thing. Just idle's great. Oil pressure gauge works. Gas gauge works. Amp gauge works. Horn works, but it's kind of a whisper. Oh, there it goes.
The left side's a little louder.
Yeah. Wipers are good. Washers, you can hear it kicking in. Probably doesn't have any fluid. Power antenna.
How about that?
Weird, huh? Pretty awesome. That's rare
That is crazy.
to work. Map light. Looks like the map light's not working. The left and right air. What a radio don't work. Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
It all moves and stuff, really.
Cream puff.
Cream puff. It is cream puff.
Anyway, let's
All right, let's see
take
what-
the antenna down. It's kind of ugly that way. Power locks. Does that work?
They work? Yep.
Okay, good. All power windows all work. Look at that. Little power wing windows.
That's neat.
There's your air conditioning, guys. That's why
And
I
they're
check it
powered?
out.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
powered.
haven't seen many power wing windows.
No, it's pretty sweet.
And I feel like a lot of these I haven't seen with the 428. A lot of them
No.
are 390s.
Yeah. Turn signals work on both sides up front. Like I was saying earlier, it's just nice and quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Good color.
Yeah, I like it because yeah, it's different. It's correct.
Listen to it. Sounds like a turbo. Wow. Hey, the other thing I need to mention
Speedometer
is
works.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. It's like a
works.
thermometer. It's kind of neat.
Yeah. Here's the other thing. So when we bought this, just like a lot of cars, you know, stuff doesn't work. We go through them: lights, fluids, oil change, kick downs, you know, all that kind of stuff. But this one had some brake problems, and I knew that. We thought maybe, hey, the front rotors or something were squealing a little. Every single piece of the brakes was shot. I mean, everything. So we replaced pretty much everything on the brakes.
Nice.
So, and people don't realize that all the time. You buy one on Facebook or Craigslist or something like that, and you go and you test drive it. There's just usually just a ton of things wrong with them.
Well, here's the thing too. Even the nicest ones, they're all still old cars. You know what I mean? That's what everybody's got to remember. You know, they're all still old cars. A lot older than me, older than you.
And here's the thing. There's sometimes we have things all fixed up and taillights working great, do a video, drive around the lot and the freaking bulb comes a little loose or something stupid. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's a classic car.
It's a classic car.
It's part of the enjoyment. If you don't want to you don't want to bitch about something not working once in a great while,
buy a new
don't
car.
buy one.
Yeah, buy a new car because these are special, but they're old, man.
They're
That's what
pieces
makes them
of art.
special. Absolutely.
Listen to that. But just like I said, I don't want to go on a rant, but we got a 72 Corvette in. Shut that air conditioning off, huh? We got a 72 Corvette in, nice car. I took it for a drive. Well, we both did, right?
Mm-hmm.
We loved it. But the kickdown didn't work. Something that simple. And what ended up happening was the frickin' thing pulled the seat out twice. I mean, we have 8 hours in it so far.
Yeah.
It worked a little bit and quit working again.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, you're going to spend a ton of money just getting stuff working, so you're better off buying one that's a little better.
Yep. If you really, if you want a brand new car, then buy a brand new car. But these are special because they're not.
I'm saying if you get one that we do some work on and stuff,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
get one from somebody that does stuff to them and not just
Correct.
shines the tires and takes a
Like
picture
we do like
of them.
that Corvette example. We spent all day working on the kickdown. We're gonna get that working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, there's
Brakes, all new
$800
brakes
right
on
there.
this. Yeah. I mean,
This
I'm
was
sure we spent-
$1,600 for all new brake job and labor.
But look how it
Look
stops
at
now. Yeah.
Now you don't have to do that again.
Yep. Exactly.
Unless you let it sit for a year and a half, and then you probably have
Yep.
a leaky wheel cylinder in the back. But that's what a lot of times, people let them sit too long too, and then just little shit happens, right?
Yep.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about the Bird.
Just nice. Drove down the road really good right there.
It did.
Do her again, but the power windows are awesome. The power wing windows are pretty
Yeah,
cool too.
chrome's awesome.
Hey, there's the radio, or is that?
No, that
What
was
the hell was I hearing there? That was kind of a weird noise.
Yeah, that was my air conditioner window.
Oh, opening that up. But really comfortable too.
All right, and there I screwed up. So just like your Mustangs, I want to say
Yep.
something else here, adult. So drive the big circle, the other circle around here, and then low.
Yep.
So for economy, for gas mileage and crap like that, in these Mustangs on these C4s, what you do with these here, 3-speed transmissions, is you make sure it's in the middle.
Yep.
Because then it always starts out in first.
Yep.
If you put it over here on the drive 2,
It starts
it's
in
going to start
second.
in
And the reason they did that, I did some research a couple years ago, and the reason they did that on the Mustangs and these is like for wintertime driving, if you're driving
sure.
on like wet
See the
roads or
difference?
whatever.
So now we're starting.
Yeah.
There's first.
And now she's got some balls. Yeah.
Right.
But otherwise it's going to start in
Look at
second
this
if you
thing.
have another
Seriously, it's
class.
crazy. Don't be scared.
Handle's awesome.
I'm not going to say how fast we were going there. Isn't this awesome?
It's a great car. Kickdown works.
I'd put this against the Chevelle right now.
Yeah, 428. Oh yeah, this guy got a lot of power. And it just, like I said, it still handles awesome. You can tell it was an expensive car back
Mark
in the day.
did a great job on the brakes and checking out the front end, all that stuff. It's just really, really tight. So
Good car. Check it out on the site, coyoteclassics.com. I'll put a link down in the comment section if you're watching on YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.